Oh, hi guys. I thought I'd try again. So then I tried this one a couple of days ago when it was my first day back and I just set up all the computer and not everything was in the right place. So I couldn't get any audio and the Wi-Fi wasn't quite right. So it was super glitchy. So I thought I'd try again, as they say. Well, they don't say, but it's show business. Show must go on. Let's try it again. How's everyone doing? Let me know in the comments. There's Paul Green. Hi, Paul Green. Okay, so I just wanted to go through some of the reasons why you might join the 5-day challenge next week. Starts on Monday. Well, actually, that's a lie. The Facebook group is opening as we speak, so it really starts tomorrow. And I think if you're going to go for it, go for it and become such a big part of it. You get what you give to these things. So instead of thinking of another challenge, another week of learning something, look at it as like an amazing opportunity to go and hang out with like-minded people, have a bit of a laugh, have some fun and learn some stuff about your business. Now, there's always light bulb moments, as any of the ambassadors will tell you, the coaches. That's our favorite thing, is when the light bulb emojis start happening on the lives. We do a live with wine every night, 5 till 6. We have a task that lands every single morning, and throughout the day there's loads of activity and conversations and feedback happening. So it's a very, very, very active group. If you were thinking, oh, not another challenge, I've done challenges before, but you've not done mine, I would highly recommend you come along and give it a go. A lot of people say challenges are dead. Challenges are, no one wants to do them. Everyone's sick of them. Everyone knows there's going to be a pitch. Well, spoiler alert, guys, there will be a pitch. It'll start on the Wednesday and it'll go through till the Sunday. However, what is more important is the fact that we've had we've had tens of thousands of people go through the 5-day challenge, and the feedback is overwhelmingly this: that it's simple, actionable advice that's completely changed the way they feel and think about LinkedIn, and they're excited to go and utilize the platform better. That is the number one thing that we hear over and over again about the 5-day challenge. It is enough to get you started. It's not too much to be completely overwhelming. It's a game changer in the way that you think about the platform. If you're in the LinkedIn Mastermind, you'll see me do a very sort of impassioned talk about LinkedIn and how I feel about it and how powerful it is for businesses. And it's kind of like, it's always like, I know everyone knows I do the 5-day challenges, but I'm like, please can everybody come along, because it's much more than about the 5-day challenge, and it's much more than just being about LinkedIn. But LinkedIn is just a standalone marketing machine for your business that's free. You don't need anything complicated. You don't need to know any tech. You don't need to spend any money. You don't need to learn anything new other than the basics that I'm going to teach you next week. It's standalone. It's completely separate from all the other platforms, although obviously you can mix and match what you do on them. But it's a standalone marketing machine, is a cash machine for your business, is the answer to your problems. If your problems include, I don't know where to get my clients from, I'm not getting the right type of clients, I'm not making enough money, and I want to have an easy and simple way to do my marketing right, it's the answer to those problems. And I can say that that's not arrogance, guys. That is just pure confidence, because we've done it over and over again, years and years and years and years of this. 5 years of doing challenges, of doing the LinkedIn Mastermind, £2.5 million worth of products sold of the LinkedIn Mastermind alone as the one product. And the reason why is because it works. And the reason why people come back to do the challenge again and again and again is because it's fun. Once you've got past the like, wow, I have to do all this kind of like thinking and change the way I think and feel about my business, how I'm going to position myself on LinkedIn. When I show you how easy it is, it's like, oh, wow. It's so easy that I could do it 10 years ago to generate lots of lovely leads for my business. I didn't go to LinkedIn thinking I want to be a multi-millionaire. I want to sell millions of pounds worth of stuff. I went to LinkedIn thinking I need to make $2.5 grand a month to pay myself, feed my children, make sure I can pay my debts off. And all I need is 10 clients give me £250 a month. That's how I went to LinkedIn originally. That's how I set my LinkedIn headline and profile up to target those specific people. And that's how I learned everything I know about LinkedIn is by doing. I've never read a book on LinkedIn. I've never been to a masterclass on LinkedIn myself. I've never been trained on anyone how to use LinkedIn. I simply teach what I learned all those years ago. And I've been teaching it for the last 5 years to almost feels like every entrepreneur, business owner under the sun, every type of business. I've never met anybody that I can't help. I've never met anyone who I've thought that's not going to work on LinkedIn. There's always a way to generate leads and inquiries and basically money on LinkedIn, no matter who you are, no matter what you do, whether you're a small business, huge corporation, whether you work for yourself or you work for somebody else, whether you're a small local business, whether you only want people who can actually walk into your business, whether you do something that's B2B or B2C, whether you're a dog groomer or you do kids swimming classes, or you sell freelance graphic design, or you sell hoodies or bookcases or computers or clocks that tick around or animal heads that plastic plants go out of, picture frames, whatever it is. It's not just for B2B. It's not just for corporate. It's for people who want to connect with people who are ready, willing, and able and excited to buy their stuff. So I cannot stop going on about how great LinkedIn is, because it is just right there for you, right there for you. Right, okay. And I want people to come to the LinkedIn 5-Day Challenge who don't know anything about LinkedIn, who hate LinkedIn, who don't even want to look at LinkedIn, who think LinkedIn's definitely not for them and definitely won't work for their business, and is only for the old them and the old corporate them or the old business them, or it's only for people who've got a CV. I want all of those people, the skeptics, please do come along next week. If you really truly believe that LinkedIn's not for you, or that I don't know what I'm talking about, come along. You can either be right or you can be rich, and we want you to be rich. I don't care about being right, but I do care about you being rich. Okay, right, let's crack on with some reasons why you should do the challenge next week. If you are ready to make just one platform at least work for you and your business, come and join us over the weekend and just focus on one platform. Honestly, once I scaled past 6 figures, yes, I use Facebook really heavily now. I use Facebook ads, obviously do big challenges and all of that jazz. But when it was me wanting to get my first, couple of grand a month in the bank, predictable, profitable business, and if I had to start all over again, this is exactly what I do, exactly the same. LinkedIn gave me that real foundational lead generation strategy, that one place, that one platform that didn't have my friends and family in it, to be honest. It didn't have loads of distractions. It didn't have triggering kind of posts and stuff like that. There wasn't people using it really particularly for social reasons. They were just using it purely for business. Now, for all of the faults of all of the other platforms, including LinkedIn, who has plenty of faults, LinkedIn for me is solid, dependable, reliable guy of the social media suite, because it's designed for businesses. It's designed for business networking. That's what it was built for. That's what it's made for. It's the largest business-related or person-related database. It's the second biggest database of people in the world or something like that. 650 million people, all searchable by their names, by what they do, by where they've worked. I mean, it's incredible. If your business relies on people, that's where the people are. Someone asked me today in a thread, is this a good place? So do you think, I know you say this works for everyone, Helen, but do you think it would work for me? Because I want to connect with architects and property developers. So I went to my phone, I searched for architects, 3,280,000 results on architects alone, 275,000 property developers. I mean, how many of these people do you need? 10, 20, 100? There's millions of them right there. Searchable, findable, connectable with, and I'll show you what to do next, right? So if you just want to make one platform work and work like gung-ho, it's got to be LinkedIn. It's got to be LinkedIn for me. It has to be LinkedIn. If everything disappeared in my business tomorrow and I just wanted to start again as whether it's for Stu doing a CCTV, whether it would be my friend over the road who's an author, my friend down the road who's a blogger, for me, if I wanted to become a dog groomer, I'd start with LinkedIn. If I wanted to go on be a one-to-one business coach, which I kind of am, but if that's going to be my whole business from now on, I'd start on LinkedIn. You know, Facebook's great and it's got so many good things. I love Facebook ads and I love the community aspects of it. But if I wanted to make money and solid, dependable leads into my business, always going to be LinkedIn. So let's make one platform work really well, and then we can have fun with all the others, right? Right. Number 2 is because these are tactics, and they are tactics. We don't go into the theory. We don't go into we do talk about theory, but we don't talk about the big theory and the conceptual, idea of LinkedIn. And we don't go into the micro of oh, you've got to post at this time and all that crap, because it's nonsense, right? We don't go into the micro and we don't keep it super, super huge. And what we do is we give you tangible tactics that work. And I think that's the difference. We literally spell it out. Do these things. And in the 5-day challenge, it's exactly like that. Do this thing today. That's it. Next day, do this thing today. That's it. Do these. All right, maybe one of this thing and this thing and this thing. Yeah. It's not conceptual stuff. It's do this stuff. And it works. And it does work. It's guaranteed to work if you do the work. And you know why I know I can say that with ultimate confidence? Because nobody has ever come to me and said, Helen, I'm in your mastermind and I've done the work and it's not working. Because I can see they've not done the work because they've not. It's easy. It's very transparent, LinkedIn. I can see exactly what your headline and profile is, exactly how many posts you're putting out and what posts you're putting out and how much engagement you're doing each day, right? So it's almost like there's nowhere to hide with LinkedIn once you've learned the basics that I teach. Well, that's what makes it great. It's so simple. You just do 3 things every day and it works. So you know that this isn't about a 5-day pitch. Trust me, you get so much out of it. People, I was on a call with Judith Keys, one of my favorite success stories, because she came to me to a challenge as a VA saying, I've been trying to be a VA for months and months and months, and I'm just about to give up. I can't get clients. I've been doing Facebook, I've been doing this, and I've been doing that, and I've got my Instagram or whatever she was doing. So it's just not working. I've got a job interview at the end of the week, and this is my last chance. I'm just going to give LinkedIn a go and see what happens. She was fully booked. Her roster was fully booked by the Wednesday. I know. And she's been doing it for 5 years, and she's great. So, I mean, they work. Doesn't matter whether you don't think, oh, it's all right for Judith because she's a VA. It just works. It just works. And I've got thousands of testimonials. I've got hundreds and hundreds of testimonials on LinkedIn itself. So if you're thinking, who is this woman beaming into my feed? Go to my LinkedIn, so /in/Helen Pritchard, and you can go to my recommendations and you can actually see all of my testimonials and you can see all the helping headlines and all the rest of it. I've also got 4,000 screenshots of testimonials in our vault of testimonials as well. If you need social proof, I've been doing this for a long time. I went to kickboxing today, and I'm training for my blue belt advanced, which is one below brown, and we have to skip with heavy ropes now. So I was skipping with heavy rope, and it was horrendous. And I was looking in the mirror at myself, also horrendous. And I thought, I look and I feel 42 today, right? Which makes me laugh because I can definitely imagine myself doing this when I'm 50, but at the same time, I've been doing this for 5 years. I was young when I started this. 5 years of teaching this stuff, and it's never changed. The work's never changed. That's how rock solid the work is, and we're going to teach you most of it next week. Not all of it, because we haven't got time, but a lot of it. Enough. Don't ever think I'm not going to give you enough to go make some money, because trust me, I'm going to give you enough to go make some money. The reason why we do that is because all the people who do invest make all the money into the business that comes into the business allows us to spend our time and energy helping people for free in the 5-day challenge. We know that 5% of you will buy, 95% of you won't, and we are cool with that. And that's how we know that's one of our business models. So just come along. Don't think, oh, it's going to be a load of pressure to buy. It's not pressure to buy. We will offer you the LinkedIn Mastermind, obviously, but it's not that you have to buy at the end of it for it to work. The 5-day challenge works as a standalone. It's worth, it's worth a couple of grand on its own, probably, for the amount of value you get. But we do it as a business model so we can help more people for free, and we know that percentage buys. So come along and learn some tactics that work, because it is the right time to kick off 2022 with a bang. It's always a bouncing challenge, the January challenge. It's always busy. it's buzzing, it's bouncing, and all of the other good bees. I mean, it's like everyone's ready. This is like Rochelle said today, this is when we're going to start waking up. So we're all kind of easing ourselves back in. But from Monday, it's time. Yes, the right time. Learn this stuff and you will be making money from LinkedIn, ideal clients, requesting information from you in your inbox without you ever having to send a DM by this time next year. You'll be like, thank goodness. In January 2023, you'll be like, the best decision I made in 2022 was to do Helen's 5-day challenge. And I know you'll think that because I'm still getting messages about last year's 5-day challenge, right? Saying it's the best decision they made then. Whether people buy or not, don't ever forget that. It's never about just the people. We don't only care about people that buy. We care about people that want to learn and do the work. Oh, I've gone backwards in time. Right, okay, number 4. Now, this is one that I'm kind of like, I was like, should I say this? But full transparency, if I was you, I'd be thinking, right, I want to get some more clients, right? I want to get more business. I want people to know who I am. I want to get more visibility. Helen's got a group opening on Friday that's going to have 2,000 people in it, all talking about their businesses. You've got to introduce yourself. You've got to talk about your business. You've got to talk about who you are and what you are, who your ideal client is and how you're going to help them and how much you're going to charge. And you're going to put all that into a headline by Wednesday. And then you're going to talk about your ideal client some more. And then you're going to talk about some content. It's not rocket science to see that is a huge networking opportunity. I have to caveat that with you're not allowed to DM anyone, obviously. But if someone DMs you and wants to work with you, or you build relationships inside the 5-day challenge that continue into friendships, that then continue into business in the future, that is completely okay. Yeah, you're not allowed to come in and DM people. Obviously, we don't got zero tolerance for that. But if you think about it, there's going to be a big, fat networking opportunity coming up next week from Monday. 2,000 business owners. Come on, guys. If I was coaching you privately, I'd be like, you should definitely be in that challenge. Everyone should be in that challenge because you could learn things and you could also get some clients. Win. And of course, this is my favorite things I did last year. We're giving away cash. We're giving away cash money, £100 cash each night, giving away live on the live to just for tuning up to the live to one person. We're going to pick somebody at random each night and be sending you that cash money. Can't say better than that. It was really, really lovely to be able to do that just before Christmas as well. And it's going to be just as lovely to be able to do that in January too. So we'll see you on Monday. Now, we'll get the link sent out to you, but if you follow me, DM me, message me, we will get the link to you somewhere, somehow. We will get that link to you. And we will be opening the group this weekend and we will kick off on Monday morning with a bang. And I will see you all then.